It's November 10th. It's a little after 9 o'clock. This is the second tree I've been in this morning. The first one, I wasn't feeling it. It was on the leeward side too. I think it's a good spot, but just really wasn't feeling it. And it's cold. There's some snow this morning. I knew I was gonna get froze out of that tree pretty quick, so figured I would just hop down and relocate while I had time. I normally hunt down off of this ridge a little bit, but I jumped 2 does right here, bedded on the top, and I was just letting them calm down a little and let them walk off before I moved anymore. A real big 4-point came in. Got a little video of them. He sniffed their beds and just started tracking them. So now I'm set up of their beds. I've got a really good trail here, about 5 yards. I know it's very, very good bedding down off to my right. I just feel a lot more confident in this spot to see a mature buck walking in the daylight. So we're gonna hang tight, see what happens. November cold front with some snow. It's what you dream about. As soon as I got in this tree, I did that little intro, and I heard just a gnarly grunt right here below me. It's really thick, grapevines and stuff on this hillside, and these deer love to bed on it. I heard a gnarly grunt, and in the back of my mind, I knew exactly what buck that was. And sure enough, I could hear him coming through the thickest, nastiest stuff right here. Totally not what I expected, but it's so impressive. how mature bucks use the terrain so much differently than every other deer. They are their own animal, their own species. It's so impressive. That buck was really my main focus for this season. I cannot believe I actually saw him. I had him in freaking bow range. Oh my gosh. He's a freaking giant. He's either 5.5 or 6.5-year-old deer. He's freaking giant. I have sheds off him from the last 2 years. I knew right away he was a super, super intelligent buck. Last year I'd get him on camera. All of them were different locations. And only once did he ever show up in the same place twice. That deer would see my cameras and totally avoid walking in front of them again. I'm sure he still utilized that area and that vicinity, but he would walk in front of my cameras twice. This year he was pretty frequent, early October, on the hill over here to my right, and he was running around with a pretty nice 8-point right before we went out west to hunt. I had that 8-point at 15 yards, but no sign of that big 11-point. And then my last picture of that deer was October 16th, and I know he didn't vanish, but last year I got pictures of him a little bit in September, October, November. I got a picture of him like November 6th, I think, just down off of this point here, and he lost so much weight. Definitely traveled a lot. I have pictures of him 2 miles from here in the rut last year, but he's in here. It was so cool to see that deer. Just an incredibly impressive deer, and just even more impressive how he was coming up here. I have no idea why he was coming up here, but he came in directly downwind, stuck his head out. He saw me in the tree. I mean, I'm not set up for a deer to come from that way, but he did. So I'm very glad I moved over here. Just had a feeling for some reason to move over here. But we're just gonna hang tight, see what else wants to come through here today. That's not the only nice buck in here. It's 12 o'clock. This wind is eating me up on the top here. It's really picked up. I'm gonna eat a little pumpkin roll. I'm gonna climb down. I'm just gonna shift below this ridge and then there's like a little subtle bench down here just below where that buck was. Just gotta try to slip in there real quiet, just to get out of this wind. It makes sense that he's at that elevation. He's sticking more in this cover. Imagine other bucks are gonna try to do the same thing at some point. These does do like to bed up here, and this is the path of least resistance, but when you're a smart old buck, you're gonna stick to cover.